What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Retro Bowl, where we are back in the Retro Bowl in a rematch against Minnesota. And if you see, we won by 9 points. Very close game last time. We had a very similar record, if not the exact same last season. We did. And, yeah, let's go ahead and, see what Minnesota has in store for us for the second year in a row. Alright, let's hop right in. As we do start with the football here, I'm not 100% sure if I put the running back on kickoffs. Okay, because I did mess with it before the video because I accidentally pressed the banner up at the top to put someone else there, and I didn't remember if I switched it back to Gibson. I think it was one of the receivers, that's all I know. But luckily I did switch it back. Yeah, that just pressure got there quick. That could have been a better throw. It's just pressure got in on me really quick. As Gibson just really can't get anything going. I don't think he could really get much going last time in the Super Bowl either. I call it the Super Bowl. It's the same thing. They just can't say Super Bowl because it's copyrighted. I'm almost 100% on that. Except for Madden, because Madden is paid by the NFL to make their game, so. Hurns, good run after catch. Okay, this looks like a good one to give to Gibson because I was going to say my receivers are more vertical when it comes to routes there. It was a good run. He broke a lot of tackles. It just didn't really get much from it. As that should... I was about to say that should be a good throw. Underthrew it. Should have threw a little bit further. As now Minnesota has a chance to get the lead and they get ball at half. So, not necessarily the best situation to be in at the moment. Which, being down in a game is never a good thing, but especially in the very last game, the biggest game of the season. As Gibson, good return. He can't get it on the line of scrimmage, he will get it from the end zone. I don't know if that made sense, but you get the idea, I hope. As that was just a lot of people. Vince is not necessarily known for breaking tackles. So I was just going to take the yardage there and not risk him fumbling or getting hurt. Well, I guess if he got hurt, it wouldn't matter in the game. It would matter after the fact, but, you know, that's not the best throw, as Hurns actually got there. I went blind for a second and didn't see the defense. I don't know how. There were two people covering him, and they were two of the four defenders out there, and yet somehow I completely missed them. I went defense blind. I have quarterback cataracts. If you don't know what cataracts are, they're little blind spots in your eyes that you get when you're old. And I said quarterback cataracts because the blind spots are where the corners are, or the defenders are. As hopefully our defense can actually get a stop here, or just let them score quick. That works. I mean, at least in the Super Bowl, if you go into overtime, both teams get a chance, I believe. That is how it works. I might be wrong. I don't want to shoot for overtime anyways. I want this to be over in the 4 quarters we are given. Which means I'm going to have to take a few deep shots this drive. Something we haven't been able to do yet. But Gibson's going to get the first one. It's not the best throw. I mean, the defender completely left his assignment to go cover the running back, which was dumb. And I can't get sacked in a situation like this. I didn't feel comfortable throwing it to anyone. As Hearn should catch this. Okay, timeout. We're at least in field goal range here. I think. I'm not 100% on that. Vince should catch that. Okay. I'm not liking these throws because they're risky. I'm going to go for it because I don't think a field goal does much. That's relying too heavily on the defense, and defense really hadn't done much to show reliability at the moment. As Hearns, if he can just... There we go. I was about to say, if he can get down before the defender gets to him, that's a touchdown. Which he did. So we're tied going into half. Minnesota gets the ball at half. And, man, they're driving at the moment. They want their revenge. And I don't want to give it to them. That's where I'm at the moment. As that was just a good kick because, well, if they gave it to my kick returner, it more likely would have been more yardage. Just because he's good at returning the football. Because he is just good in every single category. Catching, speed, strength, stamina. So he can run like the length of the field and still have stamina. So he's running full speed for the entire field. And is able to break about 2 tackles on average on a kick return. As the tight end's getting his first catch, I think. It's first or second. He's not really been targeted because, well, when he's on a route, he's covered very tightly. I actually think the first target for him was the interception early on. As I didn't want to go out of bounds, I kind of wanted to drain the time. But I guess it works out. As Gibson catches that one for 9, which now puts us 9 yards from the end zone. Hearns should get open here. I like his route. I'm going to throw it behind him. Couldn't quite move fast enough. The defender was very fast to react to that one. I was kind of hoping he would be a tad bit slower to react to that, as Hearns catches the touchdown anyways. Now we are tied late in the third. That one's right down the middle. And Minnesota now driving down. They're going to get a touchdown and score the extra point. I'm not liking the way this is going. Because at the moment, if we don't score very slow or very quick, we are going to lose. Or our defense needs to make a stop. Which, going fast is probably the best option, if you're asking me. Because we will have timeouts, and I will be able to use them. I know I can score in a minute if I need to. So that's what I'm going to go and try to do on this drive, is score in a minute or less. Because, well, more time left on the clock means more time for our next drive if our defense can't get a stop. Which, of course, like I said, I am relying on our defense to get a stop, which isn't necessarily going to happen. I wanted to dive out of bounds there. But I do believe they have at least one stop in them. And I'm hoping it's now, because I am going to go for 2. I'll throw it outside. Vince, touchdown. I thought I overthrew him, and I was about to be sad. Very sad, because that puts us in a terrible position. As trusting the defense was a good idea. I'm going to run this clock dry. As maybe I won't run it dry. Maybe I'll just get a touchdown. Because Gibson wants it. And you know, I'm not going to deny him. If he wants the touchdown, I will give it to him. He's going to be the solo player carrying it every single time just about, except for here just because I need the first down. As Singler wants it as well. Once again, not calling timeouts, not even touching the keyboard really. Except for on runs, because if you don't touch the keyboard, you're sacked almost every single play. But, I mean, Gibson got that one big run off, and yeah, that pretty much what just started everything going towards the end zone. So we're going to have 1 second left. I'm going to find one where Gibson's got a... I was going to say where he's got a good run, but he's really not in position to run far on any of those plays. I will score it just so Minnesota will lose by a similar number. So right now they're losing by 7. If I go for 1, it'd be 8. So I need to go for 2, so they lose by 9 2 years in a row. By the same team. Because I feel like it. That's really the only reason. But, yeah. There's your Retro Bowl. We are winners again. By the same amount of points. But, yeah. I'm going to praise the fans, because why not? And then... Oh, Rodgers got an upgrade. Stamina. Done. 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 Get me out of there. There you go. And, yeah. That'll do it for this one. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell so you know when and what I upload. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.